Welcome to the Bayonet's Countdown to November, a series of interviews with the candidates in the November 4th election. I'm Marty Madden, and with us for this segment is Calvert County Sheriff Mike Evans, a Republican who is seeking his fourth term as Calvert County Sheriff. Sheriff Evans, it's nice to have you on.
Nice to be here, Marty.
Well, tell us why you chose the daunting career of law enforcement.
It was a pretty easy choice. My father was a state trooper. I noticed how much he enjoyed his job and the difference he made in the community and in the state. He retired as a deputy superintendent from the state police. And it just was a natural progression for me to follow in his footsteps. I saw other troopers, all the friends of his, and I knew that was what I wanted to do.
And you had a pretty good law enforcement career.
Yes, sir. I had 17 years with the Maryland State Police.
Now, why have you chosen to run for sheriff again? And obviously, you feel that you've had quite a successful 12-year run, and you want to continue that.
Yes, sir. In 2002, I knew I had more to give back to this county. I'm born and raised here. This is my county. This is my home. And I ran then knowing I could give more back to this county. And over the past 12 years, I've learned so much about what it takes to be a good leader and a sheriff of a county of this size and how it's growing. I've had great command staff and advisors through my assistant sheriffs, and I feel now that we're on the right track. The serious crime is down in this county. We're doing a better job at responding to accidents and faster cleaning them up so traffic moves faster. We're saving lives out there by doing sobriety checkpoints and seatbelt enforcement, those type of things. And you know, we're motivated right now on this drug issue. And I think we're making great strides. We're taking drugs off the streets every day.
Do you anticipate making any changes to the agency in the coming 4 years?
The biggest change we'll probably do is we're probably going to add additional canines, and this is drug dogs only, to the patrol force. We figure the more vehicles we can scan when we make traffic stops, the more drugs we can take off the street. That's probably one of the most immediate things I see doing. We're going to continue our relationship with the community, continue to expand in technology. We're exploring the option of body cameras for deputies, for their safety, for the citizen safety. And I see as we're moving forward that as the commissioners get additional funds, they have agreed with us. There's a staffing formula. They know we need more deputies, and they'll give those deputies, and the immediate response is putting more deputies on the street for a better deterrent to make crime even lower.
Now, funding's always been an issue for the sheriff's office. Do you have any priorities?
Absolutely, and I think I just covered that, but the immediate priority is putting more deputies on patrol. And we know that when we have to put deputies in additional resources, like we've already have a plan to put another deputy in the narcotics unit, that's going to happen here by the end of the month, that deputy comes from the patrol division. They're the backbone. But having those additional resources on patrol is a better deterrent, quicker response time for citizens' needs, for calls for service, and that's the initial, that's our initial focus right now.
Well, let's go back to this, the drug situation.
Yes.
Drug abuse, traffic accidents,
Yes.
they've kind of plagued Calvert County.
Yes.
What's really the long-range plan for dealing with the prescription drug problem?
Well, we have made, I think, good strides with the prescription drug issue. And what I say is we're a victim of our own success. Over the past couple of years, we've worked with the Calvert County Substance Abuse, the health department, the pharmacies, and we've made pretty good strides on slowing the prescription pill problem, making it more difficult for abusers to get a hold of those prescription drugs. And then we saw that they were going to heroin. And we saw the heroin issue. We saw the heroin was coming from Annapolis. So we had a great operation up there with my undercover officers. Spent hundreds of hours in Annapolis, and that resulted in 12 indictments for drug dealers in the Annapolis area. And after that time, we saw a drop in the heroin overdoses. We're still seeing them, even one is too many. But we know the drugs are coming into our county from other areas, so we're working hard. Weekly, we're doing special operations where we know the drugs are coming into our county, and we're stopping those cars and making those arrests and taking that heroin off the streets.
Okay. Now, in regards to traffic, I know that one of the issues that's been raised is the fact that the Maryland State Police and the Sheriff's Office patrol Route 24. Obviously, you feel that that's a good working relationship. Would that continue?
Absolutely. There's 2 to 3 troopers working per shift, and there's, anywhere between 8 to 12 deputies out there per shift. We get one accident at the north end of the county and the south end of the county, that takes 4 to 5 police officers. We're directing traffic and writing the report, following the victims to the hospital. There's no way that one agency could do that alone. We appreciate the assistance of the state police. They need our help when they get on certain situations that require more than 2 or 3 police officers. There's 219 square miles in Calvert County, and the sheriff's responsible for all those 219 square miles, whether it's a state highway or county road. And we're gonna continue to patrol all the areas of Calvert County.
Okay. You've been a strong proponent of police presence in the schools as well.
Yes, sir.
And that not only deals with patrolling, but also education.
Mentorship, yes, sir.
With DARE. Would you like to see some expansion of that in the next 4 years?
Absolutely. I was not made aware when the Board of Education, for a better word, decided that the DARE program should be changed from the 5th grade to the 6th grade. I'm still a firm believer, and most of the schools in Maryland are, that it belongs in the 5th grade as the beginning. It should be reinforced in the 7th and again in the 9th or 10th grade. The reinforcement after the 5th grade is the best way to go. We have deputies that are capable of doing that. We have 5 or 6 deputies that are trained to teach DARE. We also have the deputies in our high schools. We have 4 deputies assigned to each high school and a supervisor who rotates around. So those deputies are there not just for security, but also as mentors and role models.
You've been sheriff for 12 years. You show up at a lot of meetings, citizen forums and town hall meetings, what have you, and other events. What does the average citizen have to say to the sheriff? What are you hearing from the people?
The average citizen says thank you, that your deputies either responded well and handled the situation that I was aware of, even though it was a minor incident. I see your deputies all over the place. They're very professional. You're easy to get a hold of. If I call, leave a message, the sheriff responds. I respond back very quickly to citizens. I work for the citizens, so I make that clear. I work for you, so I respond back very quickly to their concerns. But most I hear is we're doing a pretty good job, keeping them safe. And that's evident by the serious crime being down. We're being seen in the neighborhoods. The black and white vehicles are a very visual sign of police presence. And, we're the good guys. And my deputies are taught to be friendly, professional, and treat people with respect.
Now, the sheriff also has to work with other elected officials.
Yes, sir.
Are you confident that from the field of county commissioner candidates and from the 2 seats that are available on the Board of Education that you can have a good working relationship with these 2 boards?
Yes, I am. I trust the citizens to make the right choices for this county. They did the past 4 years. I worked well with that board. I only got 6 new positions over the past 4 years, and I understand the justification was the cost. But I'm hoping this new board sees the need that the need for additional deputies on our streets will benefit the county. And I'm confident that the citizens will make wise choices. And regardless who gets in there, I'll work with them just like I did the past 4 years with these past 5 commissioners.
Okay. Sheriff Mike Evans, good luck to you on the campaign trail. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
And thank you all for joining us for this segment of Countdown to November.